Dynasty with Steve, 7 a.m. Stress-free golf including the secret ingredient called the playing focus. My playing focus for this round was to work on the David Duval head move in the practice swings. Then on my shot, finish square to the target and swing smooth to build trust in the new swing. Having a playing focus can take your mind off the score and is a powerful way to keep you focused on things other than monkey brain activities like counting your score. This in turn brings you better scores. There is a problem with these rounds that Steve and I play at 7 a.m. though. I need to wake up at 4:30 a.m. just to travel the 60 kilometers to the golf course. Why is this an issue? Well, I can't sleep the night before because I get too excited. I usually fall asleep at midnight, planning my way around the course while in bed. I end up with 4.5 hours of sleep, and since sleep is my main determining factor whether I play a good final 6 holes or not, it's a big deal. Know yourself, players, and prepare your body and mind for a round of golf by avoiding bad behavior and embracing good behaviors instead of repeating the same mistakes that screw you before you even hit a shot.
Got lots of space right at the pin. I'm just going to go at the big tree, about 6 yards right at the pin with a wedge.
If you bought a Shrixon 2 iron because I hit one like a bouse, and now you're struggling with it, you need to swing it real smooth with no tension. Finish your swing and hit through the ball, not at it. If you really want one of these, I suggest a 3 or 4 iron version if your long irons are not so great. Is your round determined by the opening few holes? My rounds always used to depend on the first 4 holes. This is wrongthink. Yes, even I, the earthly messenger of the way of the player, failed here miserably. But after creating this channel and learning alongside you players, the basic concept of trusting myself has totally changed that shiza. The trust in the knowledge that there are birdies waiting for me. The trust that I can play well from the first hole, and even if I don't, the next hole is there to be planned and spanked. Trust that for every putt I miss, it means my likelihood of making the next one increases. Trust that I can get up and down from almost anywhere if I decide I can, instead of telling myself I suck, or I'm gonna make a bogey. If you accept that your standard of golf is to blow your score up in the first few holes, and then let it determine the course of your round, you will keep doing it. Set higher standards of yourself, player. You don't suck.
Yeah, but I need a 54. It's a wrong club.
Players, long holes are intimidating, but only because we allow ourselves to be intimidated. You just need to get yourself into a position to have a chance. I know I could hit a risky driver here, but it doesn't suit my shot shape. That's a 50% chance of disaster. But why not hit the 2-iron and have faith in the longer irons into the green? I believe if you can hit one solid long iron, you can hit every long iron shot like that. Is it likely? No. But is it possible? Yes. That mindset change can make a huge difference to your outlook and help to eliminate the pre-shot doubts and fears that plague you.
So he's getting all in one.
Oh, no power. Oh, this is a good line.
This tee shot is too tight with the driver, and the chance of hitting the green in 2 shots is probably 1 in 100, especially with the prevailing wind being into us. I tee off here for safety with the 2-iron. I can't reach the bunkers even with an amazing strike, so I can swing with trust and confidence. This used to be my puffy hole. I would block it right all the time here, trying to hit the ball too hard. Since implementing the new swing with the new Strixon driver, I crush it down the fairway every time. Not only did the new driver make a difference, but I tee it up on the left to promote a draw instead of trying to open up the fairway on the right side of the tee, thereby enhancing my chance of a push fade block slice cock up. Because I was so focused on the swing tempo and initiating the downswing in this round, my putting was not great, but it wasn't even a concern. And I only realized how poorly I putted when I was editing this video. It didn't even enter my mind on the course. That's the power of a playing focus. huge tip I took from Lee Trevino is his focus on keeping your weight on the front foot on all short game shots. I watched him hitting 50-yard pitches, short chips as well as bunker shots like that. I used to keep my weight evenly distributed over both feet in the bunkers. Now, I place 80% of the weight on my front foot and it's taking my bunker play to the next level just with that idea. I haven't hit a single one in the teeth since I started doing it. This hole is into the wind and seems to play one club longer. Steve and I have decided we just take more than enough to always clear the water and try hit the back of the green. Eliminate trouble by hitting a club that will clear it if the trouble's in the front, or hit something short enough to never reach it if the trouble's at the back. Notice how I make clutch putts when I leave a poofy putt for par. This is purely down to focus and concentration. I can easily speed through a round and take 34 putts and shoot an 85. When I take my time though, I can hold plenty of putts outside 5 feet, envisioning and feeling the putt clear as day. Know yourself and be honest about parts of your game and how you mess them up. Use the time on the green when everyone else is playing to feel, see, hear, and taste the putt. Use your in-between time effectively to prevent slow play and also putt like a bouse. Never be embarrassed to put the driver away. I hit it well from the first tee shot, so I had confidence with it. If I'd hit the ball Oscar Bravo on the first hole, and then made a mess on the 7th with it, I would have packed it in for the day. This is not a contradiction of what I said earlier. Letting your first few holes determine your score is a mistake. Adjusting your game plan based on how you're hitting your clubs on the day is not a mistake. It's the way of the enlightened player. Jack Nicklaus was well known for dumping the driver after the first few holes if he hit sureys. He would happily play the rest of the round with the 1 iron and 3 wood, which he used as ultimate go-to clubs.
No, you've left it. Oh, you're right. You're right.
The group ahead didn't put the pin in the hole. This was interesting because I decided to just aim it up the left side of the green. My target went from the usual consideration of where the pin is to totally focusing on only the left side of the green. Interesting indeed. Know yourself. Learn about how your mind is working. Put your mind in a position to maximize your game. Avoid the negative things you do to sabotage yourself. Prepare your body and mind with the fuel and sleep it needs. I believe if you can do something once, you can do it over and over. If you made 6 pars in a row once, you can make 18. I believe we just need to get out of our own way and stop thinking thoughts that hurt us and prevent us from being awesome. Have a playing focus before you go on the course. It could be anything. Another one I use is to make sure every putt I hit on the day rolls past the hole. Another one is to make sure every putt misses only on the high side. Sometimes, when I'm too handsy with my chipping, I focus purely on rocking the shoulders when around the greens. Make yours applicable to you and what you want to improve. I would say every single player in the universe can go out with the following playing focus and achieve massive things. You can use this one every round for the rest of your life. On every single shot, I'm going to hit the most stress-free, comfortable shot at that moment. You'll be amazed at how achieving that goal will ease the pressure on your score. You'll count the strokes in the clubhouse after the round and be very surprised at how low you go. Once you can do that, you can worry about all the other contradictory swing mechanic shizer your 28 handicap swing coach friend is telling you to work on. Lol. The swing coach friend who can't shoot lower scores than you. Now that's a topic for another video.